Welcome back to EpicAirsoftHD. Today we have the Tokyo Marui Desert Eagle hard kick. And we're back again with yet another Tokyo Marui gun. This time it's a pistol, and it is a big one at that. Probably the biggest airsoft pistol you can get a hold of. This one, the finish is in black, and this is the hard kick model, which does exactly what it says on the box. It kicks a little bit harder than the previous model, and as well as that, the plastic finish on it is much better than it used to be. So let's have a look at some of those features. The top here, this is actually a 20mm Picatinny rail. You have to buy quite a specific top mount to get a scope on there, but it can be done. Pretty cool. Also, rear sights are the military style. This is the military version, unlike the chrome one. Nice rubberized grips on there. I didn't really realise that until I picked it up earlier, but excellent finish on this. Even though it's plastic, it gives a seriously hard kick, like really good. And that's due to Tokyo Marui's new system that they've put inside here. We've seen Tokyo Marui pistols here before, and they outperform most AAGs, which is ridiculous, like considering the barrel length and everything else, gas being inconsistent. And these guys, Tokyo Marui just rewrite the rule books on pistols and AAGs. It's crazy. Everything in this gun has features like the real steel wood. Most gas pistols actually have that function, but look at the size of the magazine on this. This is something I really want to focus on for this review. Most gas blowback pistols in particular suffer from really bad cooldown. That's because the magazines are really slim, and the more you fire, the cooler the gas gets and the less efficient it becomes. So you start to drop FPS, range, and then eventually your gun just vents the gas. You get a cold hand and you're very pissed off, and you don't shoot the baddie who's shooting back at you. With this Desert Eagle, however, it's actually really practical, disregarding its size. The magazine is massive, and it holds so much gas, like it's ridiculous. It holds a lot of BBs as well, which is important. For a skirmish gun, it's absolutely ideal. Again, doesn't cool down like the slimmer ones do, 1911s. This is even bigger than the M9s and the Glocks, like stacked magazines. That's how big the reservoir is in this, and that's an excellent feature. To fill up the magazine, you just pull it back and you get a speed loader. Just fill that up from the top or the bottom, it's up to yourself. Let's put it in the gun and you hear the crisp blowback action on this. Absolutely outstanding. The gas I'm using is Avi gas. It's 134A, which is recommended for Tokyo Marui pistols. And not that we told you, this gun will take all the way up to green gas without any problems. The parts that need to be metal in this gun are metal. So the plastic side is just aiding on that crisp blowback. The lighter the slide, the better it's going to cycle, and that's ideal for a skirmish gun. Again, I'll say this like I did in the 1911 government model. A lot of you guys complain that the gun isn't metal. Don't complain about it. It's a good feature for a gas blowback pistol. So let's have a listen to that action. I'm going to hold it loosely just so you can see how much recoil's on there. So just with the tip of my thumb and my trigger finger. The slide's gripping me, like it's absolutely perfect. I love this, really crisp. Actually going to get one of these for myself when I can save up enough cash. That's how good it is. If it's going in my personal armoury, you know it's a good gun. There's not much you can say else about this gun. Strips down like the real thing. It's got a working safety lever, as you can see. Decocking this, don't recommend it. It sprayed me in the face a couple of times, although you can do that. You just hold on to this here and pull the trigger. But excellent gun. This gun costs only £130. Now if you compare it to something else like the 5.7, you're saving yourself £20 and you're getting a much more skirmishable weapon. That's great in my book. So without further ado, we'll go take this out in the 30-metre range and see how it stacks against the other pistols and against the AAGs. Okay, we're here on the 30-metre range. We're using a smaller vise this time. Unfortunately, the big vise is in here doing a proper job, as my boss likes to call it. Got a contour head camera. It's going to give us a pretty cool point of view range, well, look down the range, but I'm going to look like a bit of what we like to call in Scotland a diddy. by wearing it, but whatever, we'll get a cool shot with it. I've loaded the gun up with green gas and 0.3 gram BBs. I like to have a heavy hit in my pistol when I'm firing it. And most other people should do too, because you're not going out that crazy range, and at 30 meters that's going to be ideal. It's going to give us a nice neat cluster as well, because heavy BBs don't deviate so much as the lighter ones. So let's put this headband on. Cool idea, just doesn't look that way. Anyway, right, I'm just going to turn this on and we're going to put, I don't know, about 10 shots down the range and see what we get down there. Alright, here we go. Jesus. Alright, that's as much I'm going to fire. As you can see, this table is pretty damn heavy, and the vise is as well, but the kick on a plastic slide airsoft gun is actually moving the whole thing. Look, it's got like crazy heavy stuff on top of here, that's ridiculous. Alright, let's get a look at that target and see what we did to it. That's awesome, awesome. Alright, let's have a look at that target before we move on to the summary. For a pistol, that is awesome. Like, look how hard I was kicking the table. There's no pistol on this world, well, airsoft pistol anyway, that's excited me more than this. And I went into this skeptical, like, it's a huge pistol. Who would use something like this? And now we know why. Look at that. That's an excellent grouping, especially down here. Like we said, the table was shaking, so that's going to throw off the test a little bit. This one that landed down here, that was probably something to do with the ammo that we were using being inconsistent, but that is tremendous. That is seriously good. The kick off the gun, though, spectacular. If you're looking for something like realism, as much realism as you can get from a gas blowback pistol, this is the one. Absolutely awesome. Like I said, it's huge. You're going to struggle to get a holster for this thing, but it's going to totally be worth it if you can get it. One of those TM SOCOM ones I know fits this gun, so you've got a practical element there. Whether you want to stick it on your leg and weigh yourself down one side, or up here on your chest and probably end up with back pains, whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna have myself one. So for something that has realistic functionalities and shoots as good as this, for £130, it's well worth the money. We'll try and find a US supplier for the guys overseas. We'll put that in the links in the description below. But check this out, it's on Airsoft World now, available to buy. Like I said, in the links in the description below, £130. You're about £26 for spare mags. They hold about 24, 25 BBs. That's ridiculous. Like, you could run about with this as your main weapon. It's awesome. Dual wield maybe? I don't know, some of you guys out there might enjoy that. You can check out one of the more cheaper pistols we've done, which is the WE High Kappa, to compare it to this. A friend of mine, Andy, who plays in Section 8, was videoed by Scout the Doggy using one of these. Also a chap called Bongo. And you can also click down here as well to see one of the other Tokyo Marui pistols that we've done before. Don't forget to subscribe. We've got something special coming for you next week. It's pretty damn big, bigger than this, much more expensive. So click to subscribe, don't miss that, and we'll see you next week.
Where's this back all clear? Somebody check that base. Hey. Somebody's still out there though. Oh, I see him. Guy, up there. Yeah, he's dead. 410 feet per second. Going crazy.
Oh! Yeah, going to move back and phone back in. Make life difficult for them. Oh, I'm getting out of line of fire.